Ob Jutrakul, who is also known as Minnie, might come from a family that owns a large conglomerate in Thailand. But this talented lady believes in making a name for yourself by yourself. Currently, she is the managing director of Quintessentially Thailand, a branch of the luxury concierge service that has offices in 62 countries. The club serves members who believe that life is too short to waste time on the mundane or second best, and brings them a collection of goods, services, treats, and practical help to make their lives easier and that much more enjoyable. Today, we meet Minnie at S Medical Spa on Wireless Road, where she is an executive consultant chef to the S Cuisine healthy food restaurant. But before talking about cooking, which is her ultimate passion, let's first find out more about this world-class club from England.
Quintessentially has been around for about 10 years, but for Thailand it's been around for about 5 years. It started by Ben Elliott, who's one of the founders, who actually we know him as the nephew of Camilla Parker Bowles, Prince Charles' wife.
Wow.
Basically, he ran the K-bar and a lot of things, more of a lifestyle career.
In England?
In England, and a lot of people asked him, can you book us there, can you book us here, can you book a yacht for us, can you book a jet for us? And he always ended up doing all that thing for everyone. So one day he decided, that's what I understand, right? One day he decided, well, he should make this to business, and that's what he did.
So what are the services that you do, apart from like booking like different places from around the world?
Many
like giving
things. I mean, we
services?
don't usually market ourselves as doing ordinary things, because ordinary things we always do. For example, getting favorite meal for people at the office, or getting their children picked up from school if the parents are stuck somewhere, all the necessities, right? At the same time, we can change ROP, we can do all the Air Miles point, helping the secretary to lighten their load, basically. But at the same time, we are more specialized in getting things like a high-end bookings, like reservations for concerts, reservations for difficult to get restaurants. For example, the Fat Duck, the Per se in New York, many other places. Or if anyone would like to have interest in going to visit Louvre Museum in Paris,
Yes.
every Tuesday, everyone knows it's closed,
Oh.
right? But on the day that they're closed, we can actually open it and take the members as private tour.
Wow, Quint essentially can do it.
We can do it. I mean, a lot of things that we do that money can't buy, even if you have the money, but if you're not our member, you can't get access to it.
Memberships start at 200,000 baht and come in individual, couples, and corporate rates. There's also an invitation-only service for the world's top movers and shakers.
I mean, I wouldn't say for 100% that we would manage to fulfill every request coming through, because sometimes if it's a last-minute thing and everybody wants that ticket, for example, then it would be almost impossible. We don't do three things: impossible, immoral, and illegal. So three I's.
Minnie says that Quintessentially is a niche business and there's no real direct competition. However, she isn't just resting on the company's laurels without charging forward. Minnie is a single mom with a teenage son. She says it's important to set a good example for her child, showing how she works hard for success. Apart from managing the luxury club, she's also passionate about cooking and says she's married to food. Back in the UK, where she lived from the age of 14, she had 4 restaurants. She sold them when she decided to relocate to Bangkok.
So how did you get into cooking and opening a restaurant and even writing books for like cooking? Like, do you have lots of passion towards cooking, or did your mother have passion towards cooking as well?
My grandmother from both paternal side and maternal side, they're all excellent chef, excellent cook.
Oh.
Okay, but it's cooking for the family. But then when I went to England when I was 14, and my mom was living there since I was 6 years old, she had a restaurant, the Siam, and then the Busabong, then God knows so.
Oh, these are
quite a few.
famous restaurants.
My mother, yeah,
Yes,
these
I
are
heard.
very famous restaurants, and she was very happy promoting Thailand. That's her mission, promoting Thailand, having Thai boxing, sword fighting, as well as traditional dancing, classical,
In the
folk
restaurant?
dancing. In the restaurant, it was the first restaurant to have that. And then moving on from there, my mother wasn't into cooking, but she loved Thailand so much. She adored the king. We were brought up to do that because she lived abroad since she was 7 years old. That's my mother. So she felt she owed it to this country, that she could do something for the country. So that's what she started to do. But now she's got a Mudita Trust, which is a charitable, a registered charity, registered in England, but to raise funds for the children in Thailand. We've been doing that for the last 15 years.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, but at the same time, I feel, as for me, restaurant has become part of my life because my mother was ill and I was living in the States. I graduated from high school in England and then went to America for university, and I was working with Western Union in marketing department, and she asked if I could come back and ran the restaurant for her because she was ill
Oh, she got it.
with breast cancer, yes. But then it got sorted out quite okay. So
She
I
okay
ran.
now?
She's okay now.
Oh, that's
Yeah, she's very
wonderful.
active, much more. She's 75, but she's got another restaurant.
Very
She
glad
runs
to
it.
hear that.
She's with people that she likes to be with, all the young ones. It gives her a lot of lives and
So
gives her
she's still
very
in England
lively-
at the moment?
She's in England, yes. And I visit her. We'll be having Amazing Thailand Festival, the biggest festival in Europe, on the 27th until 27th, 28th, 29th. 3 days during the bank holidays.
And she
in
also
England.
participates to help.
No,
create
she's the
this
founder
event.
of
She's
Mudita
the
Trust,
founder.
and she's been doing this. It's our 8th time. So I'm going to help her with the cooking demonstration, but this time will be Thai food, but a healthy version. So that's what I'm going to be doing, yes.
Healthy food has now become one of Minnie's specialties. Here at S Medical Spa, Minnie is the executive consultant chef to its restaurant, S Cuisine, serving low-calorie food cooked with nutritious ingredients. The restaurant leaves out several key ingredients, especially in Thai cuisine.
Yes, when I was first approached by the management team here, I was living in London at that time. They said, "Oh, can you come and help us start this restaurant? It's going to be a part of S Medical Spa."
Yes.
But it's a support. It's playing a supporting role to the spa itself. It's not a main role. So, but at that time they hadn't had the restaurant yet. So we just opened it just about 3 years ago. Just about.
So you've been working with them
Yeah,
all
but
along.
when I came here, Dr. Pak Pillai, who is the president of S Medical Spa, she said to me, Pimini, we can't use coconut milk.
Yes.
We can't use any cream or dairy products, no cheese, no oil. I said, then we have a problem.
Well, this is very healthy. A very healthy cuisine.
It's very healthy, but it's very difficult not to use oil in cooking, not to use coconut milk in the cooking. It's very difficult, but it was a challenging business, a challenging project to work on. And so we decided, okay, give me 4 months and see what I can come up with. So basically during the first 4 months, we managed to come up with a few dishes. Well, not a few, but maybe 20, 25 dishes. And we tried, we tested it, everything was done properly before we actually could manage to open the restaurant after maybe 8 months.
8 months, so I thought 6.
Yeah,
That's
after 8 months.
quite
yeah.
long.
Minnie says she doesn't have many talents, but cooking is one of them. Today, we got her to show us how to cook a healthy dish that's easy to make.
I'm making steamed stuffed mushrooms today. with obviously the filling could be pork, could be minced chicken. It's up to you, but I'm using pork today. The ingredients that you are using, this is all the dry mushrooms, and you just have to soak them in water. Then you get soft texture like that. Shredded carrots. We already washed our hands, so that's fine. And minced pork, or obviously you can use minced chicken. This is tofu, the soft one in the tube. Okay. This is black sesame. Light soy sauce. There are two types, like Maggi and light soy sauce. This one is sesame oil.
Yes.
This is like a dressing to go on top. And this is oyster sauce. You don't have to use it, but you can. Okay. So I'm
Okay.
going to use the full blown of everything. Okay?
For people who don't
Who
eat seafood, right?
Exactly. Okay.
Oh, smells so nice.
And
Sesame
then,
oil.
yes, sesame oil, to use it properly, it should be used just after you've taken it out from the steamer.
Okay. That's a tip. That's a tip.
And then just the carrots, another bit of carrots to go on top of it just for dressing.
The important tip for making this dish is to mix the sauce and the black sesame together before adding the pork so that there aren't uneven patches of saltiness in some areas. When Minnie was still running her Busabong restaurant in the UK, she was also a TV chef with her own show and was often invited to do cooking demonstrations on BBC and other channels. So she is quite eloquent when it comes to explaining how to cook a dish.
When you put the plate in the steamer, always make sure that it's small enough so when you take it out, you're not going to tip over all the sauce.
Okay.
Okay, and you leave enough room. You leave enough room on the side. We see all the holes here that the steam could come up to cook.
Okay. Because
So-
if the plate's too big, the steam can't.
It's a lot of
Evaporate.
going in there,
That's true.
Okay, now.
Is this a good menu for the kids as well? Because you already put carrots, and when you steam it, the kids would know that there's vegetable inside.
That's what I try to do, yes. But make sure they don't see it while you're making it.
Okay.
When you finish with the stuffing, steam it for about 15 to 20 minutes. Having established a name in the UK, Minnie was approached to write books. The first one, Minnie C's Great Thai Dishes, was published in 2004 by Cassell Illustrated. In 2005, she was approached by Kylie Katie's publishing company to write her second title, Healthy Dairy-Free Eating, which was endorsed by Allergy UK, the British Allergy Foundation. From Minnie C's Great Thai Dishes, these were some of the favorites served at her restaurants.
And that's my favorite dish though.
This one?
Yes, because it has all the ingredients
Peppercorn
under.
chicken with almond flakes.
That's why in Thai ไก่กรอบผัดเม็ดพริกไทยอ่อน But then it's more than just พริกไทยอ่อน It's got almonds. It has obviously the peppercorns. It has ginger. It has chili. It has salted beans. Everything is in this dish.
Quite hot and
I love it.
spicy.
Hot and spicy, crispy. I mean, all the texture. I think this one should win Miss World.
Really?
Miss Thailand World.
Was it
yes,
one of the
this is
best
one.
sellers?
It was the best seller.
Oh, what is your signature dish here
My
too?
signature here, yeah.
Your signature.
And together, these are very good dishes. Especially the Orient duckling were a little bit sweeter than this one, so foreigners would love it more. But this one's got a lot of herbs, good for you, good for your health, good for the circulation of the blood.
Yes, pepper, the
That's
fresh
right,
ones
that's
are
right.
good for you. Oh, it's finished. It's so beautiful. Thank you
Yes.
so much for preparing this beautiful dish to us and our viewers.
Yes, I think it's deliciously enough and quintessentially yours.
Thank you so much. ขอบคุณค่ะ